Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Waluddin bin Ahmad Shukri. My metric number is DE 2086. Now I'm going to present for the introduction. First of all, for the integration, the process of finding a function is given its derivative is called antiderivatives. If f prime x equal to fx, we say fx is an antiderivative of fx. Below is the basic integration, as we can see here. For the indefinite integral, the equation is like here. For the definite integral, the equation is here. So after we combine and then we got this. Now the second is 1.2 differentiation. Derivative is one of the fundamental ideas in calculus. So the process to find the derivative of function is called differentiation. So by implementing the concept of limits, the derivative of fx is given by this f prime x equal to limit f the fraction of f subtract for x plus h minus fx divided by h. So this is known as a differentiation of function of fx by first principle, the gradient of derivative of line between p and q. This is like the one between q, and then when the q is close enough to p, h will tend to 0. The straight line joining p and q will become the tangent to the curve at p. So we got this, and the derivative of the function is a particular point is the slope of the line tangent to the function at the particular point.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Syamihani bin Zahar today, and here I will continue with the problem statement. So in this assignment, we will learn how we can use MATLAB to solve our calculus problems. We must solve all the questions given using MATLAB software, and finally we can compare our answer with manual calculation. We are given 3 questions to be solved, and the first question is we are given 2 functions, which is fx and gx. So the fx equation is a negative x squared plus 4s, and the gx equation is x squared minus 6x plus 5. So from this question, we need to plot fx and gx on the same plot. And the second one, we need to find the area between fx and gx over the interval of 0 less than x less than 1. The second question is to integrate the function of fx. So the fx equal to 2x squared plus x plus 1 over x power of 3 plus x squared plus x plus 1. So this equation we need to use partial fraction method. So show how to get and we need to show how to get the partial fraction and then integrate the function. So and the last one, we need to plot the original function and integral solution. Okay, so that's the question for number 2. So the question for number 3, we are given function of fs equal to tan negative 1 x over 3, which is we need to find the first question, we need to find slope of the tangent as x equal to 0, and the second one, we need to find the slope of the normal at x equal to 0 and find equation of the normal. And the last one, we need to plot fx equal to tan negative 1 x over 3, tangent and normal as x equal to 0 and on the same plot.
Method solution. In this project, the method used is a combination between various technique and formula to solve the problem. Method used is integration and partial fraction. The formula that we use is for integration method is integral symbol fx dx equal to fx plus c. Fx is called antiderivative or primitive, fx is called integrand, dx is called integration agent, c is called constant of integration, and x is variable integration. For the partial fraction, the form of rational fraction, as we can see in the video, there's a from form a rational fraction to form a partial fraction. So this is a changes between the method in use for the partial fraction method. Number 1, for the solution, given two function fx equal to negative x squared plus 4x and gx equal to x squared minus 6x plus 5. So first step, we need to plot the graph for the fx and gx. So we choose a variable for the x, which is I choose start from negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 and 7, and then put into x constant for function fx. So we get for the coordinate of the function. It is same for the gx. We need to put the x for the constant x into the equation and then get the coordinate for gx. So after we calculate, we need to plot the graph. So this is the graph that I got for the calculation, putting gx versus fx, which is here. We can see gx here, smile, and then for fx is a curve down curve. So after that, we need to find area between interval 0 and x 0 and 1. So for interval, we need to integrate the function fx minus gx for the equation. So we get the limit here is 0 to 1 because the interval is 0 to 1. So we minus it, and then we substitute for the equation, and then we get the function, which is for the last unit is negative 2 over 3 unit square. So in MATLAB, use a coding to generate the graph function of x versus gx, which is we need to find the area between fx and gx. So z is 1, a is -2/3 times z, b is 5 times z, c is 5 times z. So for the plot, we just the x that we use in calculation function start from -1 to 7, and then put the f function and g function into the coding. So we need to figure plot. Line 1 is we use 1.5. So we need to use the title fx versus gx and level. This is for the graph function. So for the code for the graph, this is the graph that we got. So the area for -2/3 is between here 0 to 1, because the interval is 0, x 0 and 1. So that's all for question number 1.
So I will continue with question number 2. So we are given the equation, which is the fx equal to 2x squared plus x plus 1 over x power of 3 plus x squared plus x plus 1. So we need to arrange the equation to get a over bracket x plus 1 plus bx plus c over bracket x squared plus 1. So we need to multiply the equation, which is the cross multiple. So as you can see in the slide, you will get a bracket x squared plus 1 plus bx plus c bracket plus x plus 1, which is you need to complete the equation, and then the final one you will get x 2x squared plus x plus 1 equal to bracket x plus b x squared plus bracket b plus c x plus a and plus c. So as you can see in the slide, you will get a plus b equal to 2, b plus c equal to 1, and a plus c equal to 1. So on the right place, you will see a equal to 1, b equal to 1, and c equal to 0. So from this equation, we need to substitute a, b, and c. So as we can see in the slide, after you substitute the value of a, b, and c, so the final answer you will get ln bracket x plus 1 plus 1 over 2 ln bracket x squared plus 1 plus c. So this one is the slide show the manual calculation. So the coding I will continue with
For the coding for question 2. So now I'm going to start with the numerator equal to 0, 0 to 1, 1. Then denominator is equal to 1, 1, 1, 1. Then I'm going to go with the RPK, which is the vector for the resident, pole, and the direct terms. Equal to C2, num, and then I press enter. So this is the answer. For this numerator, for the question for partial fraction for question 2 is 0 power of 3, 2, x power of 2, x, 1 power of x, and then plus 1. For the denominator, from the question of 2, x power of 3, x power of 2, x power of 1, and then plus 1. So this is the RPK, which means R for stand for residue for the numerator and denominator, and then P is stand for pole, and then K is the direct terms, and this is K only be non-zero if the degree of the numerator is greater or equal to denominator. So if this is the answer if when I press enter. So for the first one, these three residue is correspond for the this pole. So for this residue is correspond to this pole. The second one is correspond to the second, and the last one is correspond to the third. And then K is 0 because the numerator is smaller than the denominator degree. And then I'm going to for the last coding, which is this is x equal to I'm going to put the question partial fraction from question 2 equal to x power of 2 plus x plus 1, and then divided by x power of 3 plus x power of 2 plus x plus 1, and then we close the bracket. Then 2x power of 2 plus x plus 1, x power of 3 plus x power of 2 plus x plus 1. Then we go to the part fraction equal to x, and then enter. Oh, I'm sorry, I put it wrong. Yes, enter. Oh, okay. Then this is the last answer. So the last answer is same with the calculation by hand, which means integral for 1 divided by x plus 1 plus integration of x divided by x power of 2 plus 1.
This is the final graph for the final answer, which is the integral, where the answer ln x plus 1 divided by 2 ln x power of 2 plus 1 plus c. Okay.
For the question number 3, they want us to find the slope of the tangent, normal, find the equation normal, plot tangent and normal, x equal to 0 to the same plot. Okay, so first just get the equation that they will give fx equal to tan power of -1 to x over 3. Alright, so just find the derivative for fx. So we get this equation. Just complete the equation and then we get 3 power of 2 plus x power of 2 over 3 equal power of 2. So just find the inverse of fx. So just dy over dx equal to 1 over 3 power of 2 plus x power of 2 per x 3 over x. Alright, so just complete the equation and then we get the answer. And after that, the answer for the f inverse is 3 over 9 plus x power of 2. Alright, so just exchange x to 0 and then just substitute x to 0 and then we get the answer is 1 over 3. This is for the slope of the tangent. Okay, to find the slope of normal, we just use the formula m1 multiplied by m2 equal to -1. So substitute m1 to 1 over 3. Okay, m2 equal to -1 and then complete the equation and then we will get the m2 is -3. So the slope of normal is -3. And this is the graph that we get about the tangent, slope of tangent and slope of the normal for this equation. Okay, for this coding we got the x equal to 0 and answer is -3 over 6 plus 8 power of 2 and then we get the answer for A is 0.333. And for the equation part B, we got the m2 that is -1 over 3 over 2 over 3 and for the answer m2 is that we get like the calculation manual is -3 and answer for B is -3 and partial fraction. This project also increased skill on using the MATLAB software. It is because of this project require us to use the MATLAB to make a coding for the paragraph based on the solution in each task given. Alright, so after that, this project also require us to work as a team to complete the task given. There are 3 questions given and the report to complete, so we need all of the group member to play their own role to complete and finish all this based on the time given. Besides that, we also learn about the communication skill from each member, especially in dividing tasks and the workflow. The communication skill is important because of it can make all group members easily understand about the workflow on this project.